Hey, welcome back to the Joshua Farley Show. And say hello to my sidekick, Marcus.
He thinks he's funny.
He only has one name, Marcus. Just Marcus. I'd like to take you on a little journey. I'd like to talk to you about an important or an exciting opportunity. Marcus, scoot your fucking shit back.
What the fuck?
Marcus kept moving his fucking chair up. I felt like he was getting in front of me.
Not what happened.
Does this thing need to be out more?
We're just having some technical difficulties. Actually, we did have some technical difficulties.
Marcus is always having technical difficulties. He also forgot his gel today, so he's in a hat again. You know, it's fine. Even though all the ladies comment and say, "I love Marcus's hair."
Do they say that about your hair? Got him.
Listen, I have hair where yours doesn't grow. Okay? So you don't really even know how it is to experience the hair that stops growing because you just never got the hair there in the first place. But I used to have a buddy. He would always say, "Well, I might be fat, but I can always lose weight. You can't grow your hair back." I go, yeah, but you never do lose weight. You never do get it.
Honestly, it would be a lot easier for you to get hair than to him get not fat. You could get hair too.
You know those 5 minutes every morning, at least 5 minutes every morning, you're looking in the mirror or you're getting ready, you're like, oh, I gotta do something with That's 5 minutes I'm using to get better than you. It's 5 minutes that I use to do something better for myself and for my life. While you're over there going,
what's
Caesar?
What's the 5 minutes
that takes you to go find a hat and or put gel in and or having to comb your shit, whatever.
Is this episode 1 today? Hair versus hats.
Today we're looking at best work practices. Common practices you see in the field. I feel like I've done that before. I feel like I did that back when I didn't care about life. Or when I didn't have any cares. Or about, I just didn't realize what was at stake.
Right.
I wonder when that happened. When did I get to the age of where I knew the risk wasn't worth the reward?
Right.
Those are pallets, dude.
Yeah, those are pallets.
But those are the stacked pallets that
it looks
pieced
wrapped
in together, and
they
it does look wrapped
at least.
But that shit's just gonna.
And then he just set his bucket, pre-made pallet bucket thing up at the top. Now,
who's taking the picture?
I'm not doing it.
The driver.
The driver.
He's like, I'm not getting. You're gonna fall on me.
No.
It almost looks like he's got a harness, like he harnessed himself to the red iron. Or it's not even really red iron, if there's gray.
I've never done it, but ladders up on, some lifts is about as far as I've seen people go.
Who have you seen to do that?
Other companies, other people. It wasn't here.
Listen, as the owner of my business, I don't have to be protected. I don't have to be protected by workers' comp. I know the risks. I'm excluded from workers' comp.
Oh, we're talking about you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Ladder up, like a extension ladder up on a scissor lift up against some strut that was hanging from the ceiling is as far as I've, seen somebody go.
Listen, that was back before I knew I had more to lose than I had to gain. We do a lot of shit when we're trying to get shit done and get paid. But obviously, we don't do that anymore. That guy does. Yeah, it's fine. No smoking within 50 feet of the outside
of the vehicle.
Yeah, of the outside of the vehicle. I assume that's because those are fucking propane tanks of some sort, maybe.
Some kind of flammable gas. Yeah. People are dumb.
I don't understand smoking. I used to smoke. I did for years and years. That was all we had. We didn't have the internet growing. We were out on the streets fucking doing like that. I was a punk kid. I smoked 2 packs a day for forever. I think I quit smoking in 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. But like now I just look at other people smoking. I look at other people smoking and I think of about like how weak we are as humans. Not necessarily you in particular, but like how addictive those things are.
We're all addicted to something
100%,
here and
but
there
like,
where there's caffeine.
And how weak we are when it comes to something like that. And I look at like the vices that we have, and some people are worse than others. Like I know a guy that every time he gets in a car, he has to smoke. Like he can't drive without smoking.
Or after eating, or like there's all kinds of triggers.
I mean,
in
that's
there
how
that's
I was like smoke when I first wake up.
Yep.
Smoke right after breakfast. Smoke on my way to work. Smoke before I go into work because you don't know when the next time you'll be able to smoke.
You used to smoke
And
in
then-
the house and in the truck?
Well, no, on the porch.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
Okay,
you go
well, that's
outside, right? I
better.
never smoked inside my house. Ever.
Good.
But then you smoke right before you go in because you don't know how long it's going to be. And then you get in there and it's like a half hour later, like, oh, I can have a smoke. And so you have one. And that was like the constant cycle. You're always having that shit.
Yeah.
Like, how weak are we?
I see this at the gas station. Like when people are smoking cigarettes at the gas station, and I know you can't light like liquid gasoline with a cigarette, right? If you throw a cigarette or anything. But still, like I'm just like, why are you doing that in the gas station? Yeah, Mythbusters,
like,
yeah. It's like only gets hot enough when you're actually like smoking on the cigarette.
I never
like,
turn my car off when I'm pumping gas. I just leave
I
that
don't
shit
anymore.
running.
I don't anymore
it's too
either.
Fucking, it's so hot in Arizona. If that shit didn't fucking light on fire, my truck ain't getting it out or make it even worse. Like,
yeah, here in Arizona, you're gonna lose like 15 degrees of cool air inside your car in that 5 minutes it takes to fill up your pump.
Dude, you gotta be hitting something pretty fucking hard to bin that fucking shit. I want to see the other guy.
Yeah.
What could you have run into? I mean, there's just too many possibilities.
Had to have been like solid metal.
Or is that you have to order it with the hook?
Oh, so you can like grab stuff and like.
Right? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Because that's how it works.
That's the tow your vehicle special. What are we looking at?
It's
It's a power station number 12. Somebody ran into power. Was that the fucking forklift? Was that the forklift? It looks like I don't know. It looks like it could be a gas line. It's an air compressor, maybe. A compressed air line.
Yeah,
looks like there's a little adapter there.
Yep.
Power station number 12, where you can stop and fill up your tires and your battery. Yikes!
Yep, that is the forklift where the forklift hit.
They need bollards. Remember those bollards from the video 2 episodes ago?
Oh yeah, that was
like right in front of the fucking electric room.
Like...
Like they need some bollards there. Is that a fire alarm bell or just a reflector? Yes, this is Marcus's ladder. When we found Marcus, he was just a lowly residential electrical wire house rougher. When we found Marcus, he was delivering pizzas.
I was.
On stolen bicycles.
I wasn't delivering pizzas. I was making pizzas. On stolen bicycles.
I didn't even have my driver's license.
On stolen bicycles.
I don't see the problem here. They say you're supposed to throw that thing away, but like, it's got a lot of good parts to it still. You're making a chair. Like you're at home. You want to create something. If you use 4 legs, you're gonna more than likely have a wobble. But all 3-legged chairs never wobble. Like anything that's 3-legged can't wobble. It just can't. It's science. So why are we using 4-legged ladders? This table is a 3-legged table. It doesn't wobble. The top spins, but the table itself doesn't. Like it can't be off balance.
Right.
But when you're on a 4-legged chair, like you get on uneven ground, that shit a fucking wobble. Like I'm just saying, like why isn't there a 3-legged ladder?
That shit'll fall. That shit'll fall in a direction.
3-legged ladder, trademarked and approved by Redline Electric and Solar. Don't steal my ideas. If you do, give me a kickback.
Can you walk a
I want
3-legged ladder?
royalties. Royalties.
Can you walk a 3-legged ladder?
You definitely can't walk a 3-legged ladder.
This guy got in a ladder race and lost.
But when you're on a residential job, you just hold the rafters and swing and just pull the ladder up and swing it with you and just swing it to step.
That's funny.
Coming up and down the ladder is a lot of work. Takes a lot of time. I mean, we're trying. Time is money. We're trying to take care of our customers.
You can only fall 6 feet.
Right. I mean, are you falling? Really? Are you falling? Although my sister did fall. She said she tripped and fell and broke her toe. The toe was on the ground.
You mean you kicked something and broke your toe then fell?
That's what I asked, and she said no. She fell and broke her toe. I don't know what happened. Maybe she was drunk. What are we looking at?
Wait a minute.
Moving on. Shelves on shelves. Yes.
Yes.
That's my type of risk right there. If you ever needed a picture to say how badass of an electrician you were, this is it. Regular A-frame, almost looks like 12 foot, maybe 12 foot, 14 foot ladder. Yeah. Just ratchet strapped to a forklift.
That's a 14-foot, maybe double-sided ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
14-foot double-sided. No, I got the big ladder on my truck. Oh, no, it's not even close. The pole they said it's not even close. That's a backhoe. I totally missed it.
Did he ride up on that ladder? Because the ladder's 10 feet off the ground. So he was just holding on. And then he was on.
And then didn't even tie strap. They have a tie strap here, but this is just rope. He must own the business. Because no business owner is going to put their employees at risk like that.
I'm not about that. I'm not about that.
I mean, it looks like it was meant for that. It looks like they made, this is a... Almost,
it's made to
it's like a manufactured
extension ladders.
Manufactured extension scaffolding. I don't know if I'm about that either, but this guy, I could tell what this guy's working on. This shit that's around the corner. But what's this guy doing? Holding the ladder steady? Otherwise, if he's the counterbalance.
He's the safety guy.
Because if he wasn't there, it'd be heavy on this side.
Right.
So he's like, I just gotta sit here and save my foreman's ass.
What's the upside down bucket too?
He uses that to sit on.
Oh.
Cigarette break.
Right.
Cigarette
got a smoke break. Looks like fucking MDF. That shit's gonna. Oh, how you get into that too? You gotta move everything around it.
Whoa, a little crooky there. Little crooky.
This door is secured. Use other door. Which other door? The one back there with the exit sign?
It's an exit sign. Oh no.
I would say, don't listen to exit signs. Always refer to the exit directory escape plan.
Has the fire marshal been here?
Definitely not. Look, and they even got footprints. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, they're like, follow these footprints in the case of emergency. It leads you to a locked door.
That makes me think of Derek's house, our buddy Derek. He's got one of those security doors. First of all of his exterior doors are security doors with dead bolts.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Where you have to use a key to get out of your house.
From the inside? Yeah.
And I go, what are you doing, dude? That's against code. It's against building code. He's like, no, it's not. The guy that told me the door said it's the most secure thing. I go, if somebody wants in your house, they're going to break your front window. He goes, well, if I want out of my house, if there's a fire, I'll just break the window. So I was like, you're going to put yourself, you're going to put yourself at risk of fucking getting cut up to get out of a fire? A deadbolt, you should never have a key to get out of your house.
I don't understand why.
That's what I feel like this is. Well, because he didn't want to put a mesh over his iron gate, so somebody could just reach their hand in and unlock it.
Uh-huh.
First of all, Derek, being at your house makes me uncomfortable. Being locked in here. Being locked in here.
You just want to break a window.
Makes me uncomfortable. And sometimes I lose sleep at night thinking about your children. That's the shit that keeps me up as a father and a homeowner. You know what I mean? What
Derek's
happens?
House.
What happens if there's a fire? I don't want Allie getting burned.
Right. This makes me think of all right, everybody stay calm. We fire escape. Let's make sure we get out of this building. And everybody's like, all right. We got to go this way, And then all of a sudden you hit this.
Follow the
and you're like, fuck, every man for himself.
Right. And you can't, like, that's the fucking reinforced window that's got the mesh, like, it's hard. Like, that's the shit that's hard to break.
Right.
Follow the blue feet print. Yeah, you're fucked. Guys are dead. Unlock that door.